When I look at the Giants roster, to be quite honest with you, on the offensive side, you have Evan Ingram that we know what talent he possesses. We know that if he ever gets it together on a consistent basis, he can definitely be a force to be reckoned with. Saquon Barkley, I mean, the guy's phenomenal. You know, you can't say enough about this guy. I feel like the offensive line is doing a pretty decent job this year. Defensively, is that's not it. You know, defensively, that's just not it. You know, and I'm a guy that's always brutally honest. I give it to him raw. And not saying those guys don't possess talent, but right now I'm seeing one, a lack of leadership. I'm seeing two, a lack of identity, and I'm seeing three, just a lack of toughness. I don't see any toughness. I don't see them knocking guys over. I don't see them getting in anyone's face. I don't see any nastiness. And as a defensive player, you got to be nasty in this game. I'm sorry. That doesn't mean go out there and get foolish penalties. That doesn't mean go out there and hurt the teams. But that does mean get a little nasty. Sometimes as a defensive player, you got to get downright dirty. And there's no other way around it. And right now, I'm just not seeing enough of that. For one, I don't think that they have the playmakers to be a dynamic team. And two, I don't see the unity. Like I see a huge disconnect between the team, and I can't point a finger and say exactly what it is, but when you go out there on the field on Sunday and you see so much lack of effort, specifically on the defensive side of the ball that I've been seeing, there's a huge disconnect somewhere.
Yeah, Antrel, the Giants have such a proud tradition defensively, man. Lawrence Taylor, greatest defender ever. As a guy who was part of a great defense and won the ultimate goal, you're watching these guys on Sunday. They're giving up 80-yard drives, seems like every time, getting pushed around, soft coverage. What would you say to these guys if you were talking to that Giants defensive unit? As a proud former Giants defender, what do you say to these guys?
Man, for one, I would have to work on not losing my shit, man. To be honest with you, like I would really have to work on that. But you know, as a leader, things like that are going to take place. Sometimes those things are going to have to be addressed, and you have to find your best way to have a happy medium. You know, you get your point across, but at the same time, you don't want to bash the guys. You don't want the guys to lose any confidence. You want to build them up and not break them down. And right now, you know, it's only been 2 games, and within those 2 games, they look pretty bad. But there's still a lot of football left to be played, and you have to let them know that and understand that if you don't know what you're doing, ask someone. If you're not confident in what you're doing, let's work outside of practice. Let's gain that confidence. You have to find ways to get guys jump started, and right now they're just not jump started. You know, watching the game against Dallas, it was very hard for myself to watch. You know, just I saw a lot of bad reads. I saw a lot of guys just going out there freelancing, doing their own thing. I saw a lot of soft coverage. I saw a lot of unmanly things that for me as a football player and as a guy that takes pride in toughness would have been a very, very hard pill for me to swallow. Um,
How about
but
this?
they
If
do
they
they do have some guys that can go out that can play. I know they have guys that can play, but for some reason it's just not all forming together right now.